This is Sports Drive.
Welcome back into Sports Drive, everybody. Joining us now, co-owner of the Amarillo Wranglers, Austin Sutter. Austin, thanks so much for taking the time and coming on the show.
Hey, thanks for having me. It's been a while, so it's good to catch up.
Absolutely, Austin. Well, you guys are back in the swing of things this season with the Wranglers hockey. And, I just want to start by asking about one of the players you guys brought back this year who's just having a great year, Jack Ivey, leading you guys in goals so far. Just what can you say about how great it's been to have Jack back and playing the way he is?
Yeah, so Jack's he's a special player for us. He's very intelligent and has a high hockey IQ, and he just makes plays out of nothing. And it's incredible to watch. And you can tell that his confidence went way up at the end of last year, and obviously leading into this season with his commitment to Army. And kind of playing with a chip on his shoulder with something to prove. I know we named Ben, his twin brother, the captain, so maybe that got him fired up or something. But he's been terrific, and his shot has improved. He's just putting pucks in the net, and his release. It's been a lot of fun to watch.
Absolutely, and you guys able to pick up 2 wins, winning the most recent game rather in overtime, 2 overtime games. So pretty intense for you guys against the Odessa Jackalopes. What were those matchups like? I mean, like I said, just going into overtime in both matchups, can't get much closer than that.
Well, as you know, our division is so good. Like it doesn't matter who you play. Any given night is a challenge, and you have to have your A game all 3 periods, right? Like even Saturday night we had a 5-1 lead going into the third, and they came back and tied it, and it's you just can't let your foot off the gas for 1 minute. And I think it was great to see Saturday night, like junior hockey in Amarillo was here in 2010, and those early 2010 years, 11, 12, 13, it was rock'em sock'em, tough hockey, goal scoring, overtime games, fighting, and that's kind of what it reminded me of Saturday night. We had it going again, and I think there was 4 or 5 fights and a line brawl and an overtime goal. So it was, looking down at the Bud bullpen and the fans, I just thought it was electric. The fans were going, and it was a lot of fun to watch. So.
Absolutely, and you guys getting the chance to stay at home, a little bit of a homestand here this coming weekend, going up against the Oklahoma Warriors. Obviously, last year's division champs, a really talented Oklahoma Warriors team. So, how do they shape up this year? Are you looking at as big of a challenge as it was last year? Have they gotten even better than what we saw last year? If that's kind of hard to imagine, but how are they kind of shaping up?
When you win the whole thing, because they won the national championship, not just our division, and I think we gave them the best run that they had in the playoffs for sure. Even in the national championship, nobody really gave them a game like we did there. But I think they got some of their top guys back that they weren't expecting. But they are really young still, and I think as far as like games played in the division, like cumulative games played per player, they're one of the lower in the division. But that being said, same coach, great goaltending, and a good program. And alluding to what we said earlier, every team's good every given night. But Oklahoma's done better than I expected. And not to take away from them or anything. I just thought the hangover from the year before, and maybe being that young, that they would have a slower start, but they're winning games and they're winning by a lot again. So credit to Garrett Roth and his team, but we're excited to play him. We actually got him 5 games in a row. We play him twice here, and then we go there for 3 in a row the weekend after. So it'll be exciting, and hopefully we can get some points out of the series.
Absolutely, and I gotta also give a shout out News Channel 10 night on Friday and Saturday. So I'll be out there Saturday. I'm sure Riley will be out there as well. So we're excited for that. And what better time to do it? Because as you mentioned, not only is this Oklahoma Warriors team really good, but a rematch from last year's playoffs when. I mean, you mentioned that playoff series that you guys had last year, coming down to, really, I mean, just the run you guys had getting in was incredible. But the fight you guys gave that Oklahoma Warriors team just as good. And how do you feel like you guys have kind of built on that momentum coming out of last year to start this year?
Yeah, I think it's been there for sure, and every year is a new year and new guys. And there's a lot of learning in junior hockey. These guys have, a big learning curve for sure. But at the end of the day, and obviously we have a new coach too, which makes a difference. And not that he's, for us, it's just change, right? And
Right.
change is a good thing, and we wanted it. I think we're playing the right way. I think we got to work on our fitness level a little bit. Once we get that, we'll hang tighter in the third periods. But I'm excited. Saturday night we're doing the guaranteed fight promotion, so come on out and hopefully we see what we did this last Saturday. That'd be a lot of fun. Get the fans on their feet and have a News Channel 10. That's gonna be a lot of fun as well. But no, I'm excited to see us take. I think this last weekend we really took a step on Saturday night with, like I said, the way we were playing at the end of the year. And now we just got to continue that one period at a time. And like I said, Oklahoma 5 in a row. So that's a lot of periods to play the same team. So it's going to get feisty. It's going to be a long series, and it's going to be a special thing to be a part of.
As long as you don't put me in any of those fights, I'm fine with that. I don't know how well I'd hold up out there on the ice. I don't think I could hold my own very well. So, but
I tell you what, if you want to be a good fighter, you got to be a good skater. So if you can't skate, you're gonna be in the world of hurt.
I'd end up on my butt, and it wouldn't be because someone swung at me. I'd just just fall. But I do want to ask you, you mentioned the new Coach Anderson obviously coming in, Mahood moving up to the front office role. What's that been like so far to start the year? Has it been, a bit of an adjustment even for you to see everybody in those different roles?
Yeah, it is a little bit, but it's what we were kind of working towards when we started this 2 years ago, right? Is we wanted to build out a hockey operations team with a network of scouts and staff and to really kind of lead the way in the 32 franchises in our league in that department. And I think by moving Hoodie up to president and GM, that gave him way more time, obviously, to build that out and to put it together and to build the relationships with player agents and scouts and coaching in the youth hockey leagues around the country and even in Europe and Canada. So I think that's going to be a big step forward for us. And then obviously Coach Anderson has had so much success, in the NA3HL, the national championship head coach there, set records in that league. And then, associate head coach with Lone Star, who's year after year top 3 to 5 franchise in our league consistently, and he was a big part of that, the recruiting and the coaching, and we have all the confidence in the world. I think he's doing a heck of a job so far, and it's exciting to watch him. He's got the energy and the passion, and I think it rubs off on the boys, and so far so good, and we're just happy to see it continue. So
absolutely. Well, like I mentioned, this Friday and Saturday at the Amarillo Civic Center, 7:15 set for puck drop. Should be a fun one, so make sure everybody comes out, especially that Saturday game. Should be a great one as you guys close out that 2-game set with the Warriors, and then of course right after that, you guys hit the road to face them up in their place. So that should be a whole lot of fun. Austin, thank you so much for taking the time and talking with us. And again, we'll see you out there Saturday. And wish you guys the best of luck moving forward as we get really into the meat of the season.
That's right. Thanks, KJ. We appreciate the support. And we hope everybody can come out Saturday. It'd be a good one. So
absolutely.
Thank you,
Austin.
sir.
We appreciate it. We'll be right back with more, or we'll be right back to wrap things up on Sports Drive after the break.